stream world right where we left it. So the most thing I would like to talk about today in this stream is mostly of YouTube's new policies and how they might be doing things forever, or it might just be like temporary. We're not quite sure yet. Right? And you know how bigger YouTubers are reacting to this and what's really going on. Now, I have multiple information from Twitter and YouTubers themselves, of course, about what's really happening with YouTube. Now, what it seems to be, since over $1 billion of ads pulled out because their ads were on like mature content videos or inappropriate content, they don't really want to advertise over that, so they pulled out. I mean, I really wouldn't want, like, I don't know, my food or something be, or like a certain weapon or a vehicle commercial on like beheading people on YouTube, which I don't even know why some of those videos are still on YouTube, but I believe them too. It's like I wouldn't want to advertise on those kind of videos either, but me as a small YouTuber who has around 50 subs and small amount of views, I don't do this for payment. I do this for like a hobby, like something I do for fun. So I will probably never look to this as a primary source of income. I'm always going to have an actual job or a career. I just like making YouTube for fun. Now, other YouTubers that actually require, like, this is their main income, this is what they do for work, this is their life, they've put countless years into making content for YouTube and build up their their fan base and their subscribers, whatever you want to call it, and their view base and how many views they get, how much money they get per ad, all their sponsors. And it's looking to where like YouTube is only going to monetize family friendly videos. So you Minecraft streamers out there, or YouTube creators that don't do any mature content, you're in luck, because you will be unaffected by YouTube's new layout. That's what I'm going to call it. Because people who create mature content on games such as Call of Duty, GTA, I do believe Terrorist Hunt, anything that involves any type of language and or violence, not mild violence, I guess, because I guess Minecraft has mild violence, but any type, mature content. And I don't think that's fair, because those kind of people build their channels on how they act and how they are in real life, and them swearing is part of their vocabulary. It's how they react to such things in video games, or how they scream, or shoot everywhere, or shoot people in video games, or anything like I picked up a stick. What the fuck? Anything like that. Now it seems that YouTube will only do they only seem to be monetizing family friendly videos with no mature content or very little, and no swearing or any type of adult content. Again, I think this is kind of dumb, because people build their lives on this, and this is their main source of income. Now I know quite a few YouTubers are going to they've been asking for Patreon. They've set up Patreon so they can get donations, or you can donate directly to them, because they're in dire income situations to where they're not making enough money to even stay where they are right now. And that's not right. People who've built everything they have on YouTube and solely relied on YouTube. I don't know why they would rely on YouTube, to be honest, but they do. They rely on this for a job and a major source of income. And the way YouTube's doing this is to where they won't get any money for the content they create, if it includes any type of mature content at all. Like, I'm seeing videos get demonetized because they said one thing wrong and they didn't cut it out, or they didn't edit it, or it'd be funny to leave it in, and they wouldn't make any money on that YouTube video because of it. Now the way I work is I'd rather have an actual job. I'm not saying like YouTube's not an actual job. It is, and people use it as a career. But outside of the internet world, wow, voice crack, I would like to have a steady job. Now I do YouTube for I started when I was a kid, and I did this just to have fun with my friends, and that was 4 years ago. I may not have a lot of content leading up to what I do now, because I deleted a lot and I made a lot private, because a lot of it contained my face or just immature content. And as I grew older, I realized it wasn't really funny. So I do believe my content jumps from like me holding a phone to just I do believe it goes from me holding a phone watching a guy in a fat suit to literally a full playthrough of the game Journey, which is an amazing game, which I recommend to anybody. That's the best indie game there is, and it's totally worth the money, believe me. But back to the YouTube situation. I don't think YouTube, hopefully this isn't like this stays. Hopefully this doesn't stay, because this would be putting a lot of YouTubers out of work, because they rely on this for income. Now if YouTube doesn't pay them and they just let them go, they're not going to be. I do believe YouTube, I think, would go down the hole, because with YouTube's ad rates going down, because people are pulling out, if mature content creators can't create content because they're not getting paid for it anymore, then I do believe YouTube would start losing money tremendously, because content would almost cease, because everything would have to be family friendly, and a huge majority of YouTube's viewers are mature watchers. They're not just kids. There's applications that restrict content you can watch, like YouTube Kids. They can only watch family friendly little kid videos, as in like clean language, Minecraft, Roblox. I think Journey's nonviolent. I don't know. Or like Wii games, or I don't know. I don't know much about the child scene, but that application is specifically for little kids, and I don't understand why they have to demonetize mature content because kids decide to watch that instead. It's not our fault that they choose to watch our content over the kid-friendly content, when parents should be monitoring what their children do online and social media and things like that. But I'm not going to tell anybody how to raise their kids, because that'll just get me in a lot of trouble. But that's what I think about it, and it's really dumb for YouTube to only monetize family-friendly videos, and people, like some YouTubers, even mock it, and their view count skyrockets because they're making fun of it, and people think it's funny, because what YouTube's doing is completely unfair to the YouTube community, and I don't know. It's really hard to explain, really, if you don't actually know what's going on. Hopefully I explained it enough. I think it's ridiculous that mature content YouTube creators can't even make their living anymore. I know a lot of people started switching to Twitch, because I do believe you can get like a verification or something, and you can receive direct donations to people who like your streams and such. But I do YouTube for the laughs, and I don't really care if money's involved or not. I've never really made money off YouTube except for a couple partnerships I've had in the past, but other than that, for my own YouTube channel, I've made zero. The most I came to making any money was an older video that I think has 500 views, which wouldn't even get me, what, $1? Not even close. But it gave me some change. They're not big enough for YouTube to be like, hey, we're gonna give you this money. But right now it's just saying, it's like, oh, you made that, but we can't give it to you because that's not enough. So if you see a lot of YouTubers switch to more less mature content, like no swearing, less violent video games, or less like intuitive podcasts, I would say, containing a lot of language or sexual orientation or anything like that. I can get sticks from these. Alright. And I won't be surprised if I see that either, to be honest. I've been watching a lot of Twitch streamers. I'm a big supporter of like the ASMR community. I'm always up on their channels, saying what's up and giving them nice greetings and stuff like that. And I don't think they have to face any issues either besides the ad rates going down. That's the only thing I think they would face, is the ad rates going down, because that's how they make their money. Even though their audience retention is probably like 100% because people fall asleep during their videos, so they watch the entire video. But I've seen very little channels like that contain ads. I think only a couple I've seen actually have ads. But other than that, I think most of them rely on actual, like, outside jobs other than YouTube to create a what's the word I'm looking for? Like actual income, I would have to say. So I think that's really all I have to say about YouTube's situation. It's just dumb. We're kind of tired of it already, and it's been over a month and nothing's changed. It's just gotten worse. And people who rely on YouTube for income are starting to ask their subscribers for donations because they can't keep themselves afloat anymore. Back then, about 2 months ago, YouTubers were swimming in money, believe me, but nowadays it's coming down to dire tactics, and hopefully they've got like some money saved up. I know a few YouTubers I watch have, they've prepared for this kind of thing, and they actually do Twitch streams, and most of their donations, go into they save their money, but which is a good idea. You can't just spend it all, but hopefully most of them got some stuff saved so they don't really have to change their content. I know someone has 2 channels. One he might make family friendly, and the other one he's just gonna do whatever, because he's just gonna keep it the same. He don't care. But he also relies on YouTube for income, so he's gonna keep one fun channel, and then if he has to convert the other channel he will. I know a lot of people are like they're picking up on like guitar stuff, so they're gonna start doing that kind of stuff, like little, like, I don't know, videos and stuff like that. I've been seeing a lot of those around. Other than that, that's it on YouTube. I like streaming Minecraft. I can just run around and do whatever I want. But this is the stream world where we left off earlier. We built a giant tower, which I have no clue where that tower is. I don't think it saved or something, because there was a giant tower right there, and I leaped off and then hit the building and got a trophy. But I don't know. I honestly don't know what happened to that tower. What's in this chest? I could probably use this to make... What am I missing? Pants? I don't even know how to get around. There's a bunny in my house. Dang it, I was gonna trap him. Okay. I'm used to 7 days to die inventory. Alright, I've dyed 4 pieces of armor. Can I have a trophy now? No? Okay. Here, bunny. I probably should mine. I need iron. Ah, bunny just killed himself on cactus. Alright, let's go down into the mine. See what we can conjure up down here. Oh my gosh. I apologize if my my Advanced Warfare video was cringy. Like, it took me 2 days to create, and I just added a bunch of like weird transitions. But I did add some good music, so hopefully you guys enjoy that. It takes you a while to import. I don't have a computer right now. My computer, every time you shut it off, it likes to delete whatever you have installed. So like we have Windows 7 Home Premium because, you know, we can't really update for free anymore. So you got to pay for it. We missed our window. Windows. So you have to pay for the upgrade now, I do believe, and we're still on Windows 7, so it'd be quite an update. And Windows 10 is garbage anyways. But we don't have a computer, so I can't really like create the content I want to. But I can still create stuff like just to get by in uploads. I'm really bad at uploading and streaming, and you guys know this. If you've been with my channel for a long time, you see things disappear, reappear. It's bad. Like, I make promises I can't keep, and I apologize. I'm just really bad at keeping promises because things get in the way, such as school, stress, doctor's appointments. I just had one today, actually. And I'm getting blood work done this weekend to reestablish ourselves with a new doctor. And that, family, friends, all that stuff gets in the way of YouTube because I just do this for fun. I don't do this as a primary source of income. So really, I just upload whenever I want, but I still want to keep you guys happy. That's the thing. So I've been uploading a lot more. I've been putting a lot more effort into my videos, and I haven't really been streaming as much, if you couldn't tell, because I get more viewers with an actual video than I do streams. I think I might, once I figure out, you know, how Twitch works and I read the terms and agreement correctly, I think I might just stream on Twitch. So if, you know, whatever donators and sponsors, you know, if they like my content, they can subscribe for a month, or they can, you know, they can follow and just chill with me like a couple times out of the week. And if you like my content, you guys can donate. You guys can donate now. I should add a link to the description. If you guys just want to support me in any way. I know I'm a hypocrite, right? I just talked about this. YouTubers doing it, and I'm doing it now. But that's completely unnecessary. It's always appreciated, though. But I don't want to be one of those guys. I'm going to try not to be for the longest time. Mark my words, it's probably won't last forever. But after school, I've been denied a lot of tech schools I've wanted to go to after high school because of my past grades on what I got in like middle school and stuff, which I have no idea why that plays a factor, because the tech schools I go to, or I want to go to, they're not counting the grade I have in it now, in which, you know, when I was a kid, I wasn't in this program. It's ridiculous. It's like, hey, this kid, like, there's a guy in our class. I go to auto body or collision, and we repair vehicles. We paint them, and we do, we restore rusted out vehicles and all that kind of stuff. It's a pretty difficult job, believe it or not. If you don't have the knowledge. But this guy, yeah, he's in class with us. He failed all of last year in that program. Now, we applied to the same school, which was Lincoln Tech, which was a school I've wanted to go to. He failed last year, and he got recommended to do the test to, like, see where you're at, see if you're applicable for the school. And it's like a $50 test. And he failed last year, and I got denied because I got a C plus last year in that class. It's like, really? This dude failed. It's like, I want his persuasive powers, dude. That's ridiculous. I'd be able to show you, but it's on PlayStation, so every time I click the home button or do something else, it stops recording. But I've had quite a few smaller YouTubers, bigger than me. I don't know why I say smaller. Message this, my PlayStation account, asking if they could give me like a shout out, or they want support on their channel. And it's like, really? I have like 50 subs, probably not even. I want support from me. But if you guys ever get a chance, go and check out Juiced Gaming on YouTube. I just subbed to them guys. They make montages. They're a gaming community channel. Well, I shouldn't say that. They're a gaming community, and they would like to, they want to get good enough to where they can get into is it EGL or ESL? I think it's EGL and MLG and all that kind of stuff. So be sure to go sub to those guys, so you can show your full support, help them become more known, become champs and stuff like that. And then there was another one. It was Randy and Aaron show, I'd have to say, or Ricky and Aaron show. I can't remember. I'd have to look at my messages. And let me do that real quick, guys. I apologize. Hundred subs, so be sure to check those guys out too. Make sure you guys say Wanderer YT sent you. And I've been noticing this guy on YouTube. I'm not gonna say his gamer tag, but he scams on YouTube. He's saying, like, for PlayStation 4 you can have one primary account, right? Well, he's saying you can have multiple primaries in which he shares his games with his subscribers. Now, this is a load of baloney. You can only have one primary in which that entire console has access to all of your downloadable content and games and such, in which the other console on which he's on does not have that access. Only his account can be used to, access that content. And so he's tricking his subscribers to game share with him, or let him be the primary of their account, and then changing their information so he could have the account in their games, which is really messed up if you think about it. You don't even have to think about it. It's just messed up, because why would you scam people like that? That's not even right, dude. I don't know how people can be mean to others, like, online, in which I know I'm a big trash talker when it comes to like Call of Duty or Rainbow. I even get mad at Rainbow Six Siege and private message people. But I'm a big trash talker. I know that. And if any guys that I've trash talked to watch my videos, I'm sorry, but I get fairly angry fairly quickly. I got a short fuse, and when I'm having a bad day, it's just that's when I'm messaging people. I get horrible. Like I say the most horrid things to people, and I feel bad afterwards because I'm reading it. It's like, oh man, I was really mean to this guy, and then I apologize. So until if they haven't blocked me, I apologize. Most of them block me though. I'm just gonna play Minecraft for a little bit. Not too long. I just wanted to explain the YouTube predicament that people are in. I'm pretty sure everybody knows about it. And if you watch my channel, I'm pretty sure that I don't know what you're doing here. To be honest with you, I have no clue what you're doing here. But I appreciate any type of support I can get. And again, I do this for fun. It brings joy to my heart to have people laugh at my videos if they do, or watch my content and feel better about themselves because I'm really bad at games. Believe me, the recruit challenge video, that was all luck. I had no intent to do that well. And I'm sorry if I'm recording with goobers, I'm sorry if it gets cut a lot. That's primarily my fault. I'm really bad at editing. I'm not good with smooth transitions. If you see my my montage video, me and a friend of mine, she's like, "Hey, we should do a montage." I'm like, "Who does that anymore? I don't even have advanced, or not. I don't have Infinite Warfare or MWR to do montages on." She's like, "Oh, we can do it on Advanced Warfare." I'm like, nobody plays that game anymore. No one watches it, I don't think. She's like, no, it'll be fine. So she's like, okay, 2 games. Whoever gets the most clips in 2 games wins. But I'm going to leave it up to you guys who wins because I know I lost for sure. She hit way more shots than I did, and she performed way better than I did. And I'm so glad to have her in the video because if I would have just done it, it would have taken me an entire week to get clips. I think my clips are about 1:20. The video's 3 minutes long, so she's got the rest of that time to herself. I mean, if you're good at it, keep doing it, right? Ooh. But she's a good person, and I told her to get a YouTube channel. She said no. Maybe I was like, she's a girl, so maybe she'd get money. She'd get viewer counts faster, because I guess girls these days are just people just watching for the eye candy, right? It's just they're gorgeous, they're nice to look at. I don't care if they're bad at games, they're like that. I don't know, maybe that's just me. I don't really watch a lot of female YouTubers. Unless it's like ASMR and I don't really watch it, I just listen. I should do that I should do that one day. Maybe I should turn into an ASMR channel. I know I made a channel way back where I sang terribly. I sang terribly, believe me. I'm not gonna tell you the channel name, but it was meant to be a private channel, but I accidentally uploaded publicly. I meant to do unlisted so I can just send a link to the person. But you know how that goes. Oh, sweet, a cave system. It was a new experience. I mean, I stopped. Maybe the videos are probably 2-3 years old. I mean, I've been doing YouTube for 4 years. I think my oldest video that I kept public is 3 years old. I think it's like a little GTA 5 skit. We were duplicating my brother's car, so I would have a car to sell. Because no. Because money in that game was really hard to come by because there wasn't heists. There wasn't, it was just you had to grind for missions. And I didn't really have the time for that. And then when the game first came out, I would get like $1 billion bounties and I was set. And right before they fixed it, I had sold all my cars. I was going to reset the next day. I was going to buy all new cars, and all my cars were gone, so I couldn't sell them. And they took all your money away. I'm like, oh no. But GTA nowadays on current gen consoles, you know, PS4, Xbox One, PC, it's just too much. Like, there's so much in that game that because they keep updating and updating, I mean, it's easier to get cash, but they're making things more and more expensive because it's easier to get cash. See, before, I remember when the adder was the most expensive thing, most expensive car you could get, and if you had one, you were God. Basically, I don't want to say anything religious, but you were the best because you had that kind of money to spend on an adder without duplicating. You grinded hard for missions. You were able to upgrade the car and, you know, detail it, all that kind of stuff. But I think I'm gonna head out, guys. I explained what I wanted to explain. Hopefully you guys watch this video if you haven't tuned into the stream already, and I hope you guys enjoy. Really, it's just me ranting. I just needed to vent because everything that's been going on is just ridiculous with YouTube, and I think they need to fix it. Who's gonna listen to a dude that gets 10 views per video? Right? But enough doubting myself, and I'm gonna catch you guys later. I hope you guys enjoyed this rant, and we're gonna stay in here till next time. So I'll talk to you guys later. Hopefully you guys leave a comment, you guys like the video, and you guys subscribe for more content, because I'm gonna be pushing a lot more out, because I'm learning more, so I'm gonna get better. That's what I'm trying to say. So hope you guys enjoy, and have a good night or morning or wherever you are. Okay? So, you guys have fun. Peace.